Come to Helmuth Ford, home of the lifetime powertrain warranty.
Hi, this is Stacy from Shuttler Insurance Services. Come see me on the east side of the square in Sigourney for all your insurance needs.
Make plans to spend the night of the 4th of July at the Keswick Tavern, as Luke Fox will be performing live from 8 to 11 p.m. with no cover charge. The show will be outside in the alley. Stop by and enjoy some live outdoor entertainment with Luke Fox at the Keswick Tavern. Luke is an Iowa country artist who plays Americana, roots, traditional, folk, and a whole lot more. So wrap up your 4th of July at the Keswick Tavern with Luke Fox from 8 to 11 p.m. This Friday, July 4th, is the annual tractor pull at the Keokuk County Expo in Sigourney, powered by Champion Seed and sanctioned by the ECI Pullers Association. Friday, July 4th at 6:30 p.m. in Sigourney, Iowa, the Keokuk County Expo 4th of July celebration tractor pull, followed by the fireworks at dusk. Be there! The Sigourney Car Show is Saturday, July 12th from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. on the beautiful Sigourney, Iowa Square. Cars, trucks, motorcycles, tractors, golf carts, whatever you've got, bring it to the Sigourney Car Show. Early registration is $10 and $15 the day of the show. Plus, you'll get your photos taken in front of the Memorial Fountain for $10 from 9 to 10 a.m. or 3 to 4 p.m. You can drop off or mail your registration to Keokuk County Economic Development at 112 West Washington Street in Sigourney, or get more information at the Keokuk County Economic Development Facebook page or their website. It's the Sigourney Car Show, Saturday, July 12th from 10 to 3. And there we go. It is time for Real Talk here on Steve Shuttler Media, and also on the Skunk River Radio Facebook page. It's Pastor Aaron Fleming and I hanging out, and it's been a little while, Aaron. We do thank New Life Community Church in Wellman for being our sponsor of this segment. And you didn't like your headphones. You had them on. You took them off. Are you getting that little bit of a delay? Is that what's going on there?
Yeah, it was a little bit of a delay. I think I look cooler with the headphones. I look more like Steve Shetler, the emperor of media in Southeast Iowa.
The Overlord.
The Overlord. Is that your wrestling name?
No talking about that. Pull that microphone over to you a little bit closer.
Okay.
It's kind of far away from you.
All right.
We'll get that adjusted.
How's that? Are we doing a little bit better?
I mean, it's been so
there?
long since we've done this, we've forgotten how to do the show.
All right. Well, it'll come back to us quickly.
Yes.
It's real talk, and we try to talk about real subjects and real struggles that real people have in their lives, and then real solutions from the Word of God.
God.
It's more impressive when you say it that way. So real things. Do you work on your own car?
That is something that did not rub off on me with my dad. My dad tried. I will give it to my dad. He tried his best to try to get me interested in maintaining my own car, and it just didn't happen.
Same here. My dad, for a lot of years, did a lot of stuff on his own cars. He refused to call himself a mechanic. He'd call himself a part swapper, but that was a lot more than I've ever been. So I used to change my oil sometimes, but so today the oil low light came on, and so I stopped at Casey's and got a quart of oil, popped the hood, and then I could not find the little latch thingy under the hood that releases it the rest of the way. And my heart rate started to go up, and I started to sweat, and I'm like, I am so embarrassed. Like this is stupid. I'm a 48-year-old man. I should be a little less insecure than this. But it's just killing me that I don't even know how to open the hood of my own car, let alone fix anything. So I'm not ashamed. I am ashamed to say. But I will say it anyway. I found a video on YouTube.
Oh, yeah.
How to open the hood of a Buick LaCrosse.
I get it. I'm right there with you.
So I got it open, and I poured I know how to add oil, so I did that. felt kind of proud, but also kind of stupid. Oh man.
Yeah, that stuff happens.
So, listeners, if you're joining us on Facebook land out there, drop us a comment and say what are you embarrassed about? What is some aspect of adulting that you feel like you really ought to know, but you don't? And let us know, and I'll be less embarrassed about myself. Maybe. Oh man! Well, up at New Life in Wellman, we are firmly in our new building at 257 8th Avenue. So that's going well. Still a lot of stuff to do. Like we're really looking at a multi-year project here, unless a kind donor wants to give us about $1.5 million, and then we can just hire a commercial construction crew to do everything.
Let me check my bank account right. Nope, I don't have the $1.5 million. Sorry.
Well, $250,000 would be a good start.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, we're under construction, and there's it's kind of fun to come in every week and see what Chris and the guys have done. Kind of a new step each week, and so yeah, it's kind of a fun thing. But we keep talking too about how our lives are under construction, and it doesn't all happen at once. You don't just hire a professional to come in and totally fix your life for you in 3 weeks. It just doesn't work that way. So we've been talking about how our lives are under construction, and just trying to be real about that in our sermons and stuff. So this next couple of weeks, I'm going to be doing a segment called "Mind Under Construction."
Okay.
How is your mind under construction? And kind of jumping off of a classic Bible verse from Romans chapter 12, verse 2, that says, "Do not conform any longer to the pattern of this world, but be transformed by the renewing of your mind." Ooh. Mind powers. Be transformed. So I think, first of all, we got to figure out what that means, huh? So if you've been reading along in Romans, you found out that your spirit has already been transformed. Like your spirit was dead. You didn't just... That seems to me like going from dead to alive is more than transformation. Like that's a supernatural work of God. So you read in chapter 6 about how the old self dies with Christ when you get baptized, and then you're raised from the dead. But that's your spirit. And then you got your soul, which includes your mind, and your mind has to be transformed over time. Still, like, is this making sense?
Yeah. I'm tracking with you, brother.
All right. I just can't see you because there's like
there's cameras and
there's
computers and lights in the way.
Oh, there you are over there on the
big
screen
screen
over there, the big screen. So, what does this mean? Mind transformation. It's not about getting smarter. Like this is not an academic thing. It's not about an intelligence thing. It's not about, oh, you're not smart enough to please God, or you didn't make it through high school, so you can't be a good Christian, or anything weird like that. It's not about getting smarter. It's not about agreeing to a certain set of doctrines. Like, did you read our doctrinal statement? Yeah. Did you agree with everything? Yeah. All right. Well, your mind is transformed. I think most of us know that it doesn't quite work like that. So here's some interesting, just a little bit of science that I've been learning about. I'm not a scientist, Steve. I'm just a guy who reads easy, accessible books.
Professor Fleming.
Maybe not. But I do play one on the internet.
Yeah.
So I've been reading about how the right side of your brain processes information first, and then your left side. And the right side of your brain is kind of where your emotional processing takes place. And then the left side of your brain is where your rational processing takes place. And this seems kind of unfortunate, but the right side, the emotional side, processes first, and it processes faster. So something happens to you, you're going to have a feeling about it. And so the right side of the brain is processing at kind of like 6 beats a second, and the left side only processes at 5 beats a second.
Okay.
So that doesn't seem like a real big difference, but also it's going through the right side, and then up in the prefrontal cortex is where it crosses over. So it like starts in the back of your right brain, moves forward, switches over, and then goes backwards. And of course, this is all taking place at the speed of electricity, so it's pretty quick. But basically, what I'm saying here is that to be renewed and transformed in your mind, it's not about being an intellectual. It's not about doctrinal statements. But what it's about is getting your emotional brain and your rational brain in sync, so that the things that you know on the rational side of your brain sync up with the stuff that you experience on the emotional side of your brain. So a way of thinking of this is we didn't brainstorm this before the show. There was a lack of show prep. So we're just kind of hashing through this right now. But we've all done things that we know rationally we shouldn't do.
Sure. Yep.
And it's because we kind of make an emotional decision before our rational brain has the chance to say, whoa, slow down. And one of my favorite examples that I used to think was funnier than I think is now, but long ago, before we got married, I was visiting Melissa. I lived in Indiana. She lived up in Decorah. I went to visit her for the weekend, and then I had to leave, and I was sad. So I stopped at Casey's, and I bought a dozen donuts. And before I got halfway back to Indiana, I had eaten 11 of those things. Nobody has to sit there and think like, gee, is that smart? Is that smart to eat 11 donuts in one sitting? That's a no-brainer.
Yeah.
But I felt sad and lonely, and so something inside of me kept saying another donut would be nice. So, yeah. Our brain is just a little out of sync. And so being healthy spiritually isn't just a matter of reading information about God. It's and getting like a rational grasp on who God is and what the correct decision to make is, because we all do that, right? Like whether it's donuts or some other self-medication, basically. Mm-hmm. It's only when our emotions also become healthy, along with developing a correct view of the world, and then correct information, godly information, rational thinking, when that connects in our mind with healthy emotions, that our need for joy and peace and that kind of stuff is being met in Christ instead of met in Casey's. Then we have a fully integrated mind, and it works the way God intended it to do, and we become healthy people.
Mm-hmm.
So be transformed by the renewing of your mind is not just an intellectual pursuit, although, yeah, study can help. And with bad information, like if someone told me and I believed that donuts were super healthy, then that would be bad information, and that would take me down a bad road, probably in every way imaginable. Oh man, here's a funny story. How are we on time? I can't see our time.
Oh, we got a couple minutes.
We got a few minutes. So a friend was telling me that he grew up in the kind of a corner of Illinois called Little Switzerland, and there were lots of cheese shops. Mom and pop cheesemakers, and they would make sausage as well. So now he's 85 years old, and he just found on Amazon that he could order these sausages that he remembered from his youth. and so he said, so I ordered one on Amazon, and it came through Amazon, and I ate it, and I liked it. So I ordered another one, and I ate it, and I liked it. And I think he ended up. I think he's talking about summer sausage because he described it as being like 8 inches long and yay big around. And so he's eating these. He ordered and ate 4 of these summer sausages. And then all of a sudden his feet blew up, like his feet swelled up, got swole. And then his ankles are swelling up and his calves are swelling up, and he almost had to go to the emergency room. But he went to his regular doctor, and his doctor's like, what have you been eating? And he said, well, I've been eating these summer sausages. And the doctor goes, what's the salt content in those? And he's like, I didn't really check. So he goes back and checked. Each summer sausage has 9 grams of salt.
I'm guessing, I don't know gram amounts of salt, but I'm guessing that's a lot.
So, okay, so I was thinking about this last night. I went and looked at a package of ramen, which is notoriously salty, right?
Okay.
A package of ramen has 1,500 grams of salt, and that's like 65% of your daily salt needs.
Okay.
So he was getting basically 4 times his daily salt needs in a single sausage.
Yeah. Jeez.
And he ate 4 of them, so 30. So anyway, probably on top of all of his normal salt intake. So he said, you really got to watch. You got to watch the nutritional labels on food, Aaron. So I don't know what's it called. Do you know what it's called when your feet swell up because you have too much salt?
I have no idea what the technical term would be.
Yeah, I don't either.
Swollen feet and legs.
Swollen feet and leg syndrome.
Yeah.
Swollen feet and leg due to too much salt syndrome.
Yeah.
I think that's it. So, yes, information can be really helpful if we pay attention to it. But then if that's not balanced by an emotionally healthy brain, then we're just like, I ate it, and I liked it.
Yep.
And I got another one, and I ate it, and I liked it. So, yeah, there's some emotional work to be done to create a healthy mind. All right, I think that's it for today, but what we're going to do next week when we come back here in the Oski Dental Studio is we're going to come back and we're going to talk about some specific, simple exercises that you can do that exercise the emotional part of your brain. It's spiritual. It syncs your right and left side of your brain up. Kind of makes you happy. And I don't know too many people who don't want to feel happy. So tune again next week here for Real Talk, and we'll talk about how to begin the process of renewing your mind.
All right. And we do thank New Life Community Church in Wellman for being our sponsor of this segment where Aaron is the pastor.
Yeah. And hey, I should say you can join us at 10 o'clock on Sunday morning. You can park in the city parking lot just off of 9th Avenue. We'll have a big green sign out there, and then some other smaller signs pointing you to our door. We don't have a big giant sign on the building on that entrance, but we usually put up one of those pop-up pavilion things that like you take camping, and so there's a blue pavilion out front, and you'll be able to see that, and yeah, come on in, join us. We have a good time, so hope to see you around soon.
Will do. That is Real Talk here on Steve Shetler Media.